Okay, I finally got to do the second speed paint for Cabbage. This one went a lot better than I thought it would go. I did my usual style, so it took way less than the last one. Thank God, because yeah, like I don't know, I didn't like the other one. But overall, it went well. I like it. I really do like the effect of like an afternoon sunset that I gave to it. You'll see it at the end of the video how like it turned out, and I honestly really liked it. The only thing I didn't do was record how I colored the line art. But you'll see at the end there's a good like 10 seconds of the finished product for your viewing purposes. Other than that, like the past week has been gone really well. My birthday went without any problems. It was like a really happy day for me. Things went well. Other than that, I don't think anything major happened. Other than today, like with my mom, we went to go shopping, and we ended up checking out a store near my house that I ended up really liking. So I think I'm gonna hit that store up pretty soon because everything is 5 and below. So it's pretty cheap, and they have a bunch of cool stuff that I really wanna invest my time on. Probably I'll buy a couple books. But other than that, things have been going well. I think I might go ahead and like, give the usual warning of if you don't want to be on a depressive train, then you should go ahead and check out. Or if you just want to mute the video and then just watch or create your own stuff, then it's fine by me. Okay, so I believe I said in the last speed paint that I was gonna talk about just like my middle school days, and I believe I left off on the note that boys around my school would just like dare people to ask girls out just because it was hilarious to them. And surprisingly, I'm coming to find out that one of my friends actually dared another one to ask me out, and apparently he said he thought that the idea was hilarious, and that's not cool. I don't know how to put this. It's not cool on a lot of ways, because A, you're making fun of a person for having feelings. Like, how would I put it? He basically told the dude to ask me out because he had a crush on me, but the idea of him asking me out was hilarious. And I'm not okay with that. Like, how would I put it? A, the dude wasn't 100% sure on the idea of asking me out, because that's, like you always have that fear of getting rejected or, things being awkward, and my friend encouraging him and on the basis that it's hilarious is not a good encouragement. I don't know, it doesn't sit well with me. And B, that makes it seem like girls like me would end up just being something to just use as a thing to tease other people. I mean, that's how I feel about it in general. So, I mean, it was kind of like a daily thing. Well, not even a daily thing, more of like every couple of weeks, guys will come up to me and they'll be like, oh, like, I'm asking you out because my friends dared me, but I don't want anything to do with you. And that kind of stuff sticks with you. Like, at that point, you're just like seeing it as a joke, and like, real talk, that's not okay. Like, that's not okay in multiple levels. Because A, it made me feel like I was never gonna like be taken seriously as a person and to actually be considered someone dateable or someone you could be having a relationship with. Because at that point, like, you just get seen as a joke, and that doesn't feel right. It makes you feel really shitty. And I don't know, it blows my mind that people in middle school would do this to me. like, before I didn't question it, I just kind of, like, knew that it was just a way to bully me. Well, I saw it as a way to bully me, because it wasn't just me, it was a couple of my friends, too. They would get told this, and, like, you could visually see, like, because this would happen in the cafeteria, right? Like, this will never happen in halls or, like, during classes or whatever. This would happen, like, in the cafeteria. So, you know, everybody's fucking there. And you can totally see, like, the dude is, like, uncomfortable, because, like, his friends think this is fucking hilarious, just, like, as a joke, you know, just because, like, the boys are savage like that. And obviously, the dude doesn't even want to ask a girl who he doesn't even like, or know, for that matter, and for what you can see, she's not the prettiest thing alive in the fucking school. So, you know, there's that side. And then there's me, or, like, the person on the receiving side, who, like, they're just kind of just living their life and just trying to get through the school day, you know, just with the least shit as possible. Because, like, even in the classroom, like, you could just get bothered by so many different things, and, like, at lunch is, like, your time to just hang out with your friends and just have a good time just eating, you know, just enjoying the day. And, like, this random dude comes up to you and he's like, oh, like, would you be my girlfriend? But, like, it's not serious, because I'm just joking, like, my friends dared me to do this kind of thing. And obviously you feel shitty, because, like, at that point you're like, you're not even coming up to me because you actually like me, but you come up to me because it's a joke, and you're just sucking it up. Like, that feels shitty, fucking shitty. Like, you know, like, every person, like, if you were an adult, you would never do this, because, you know, it feels shitty to either be rejected or just thought of as a joke, and that's not a laughing matter. That shit stays with you. So, you know, like, every person wants to, you know, like, have a moment of happiness, or, like, you know, be with someone who you actually want to be with. But no, instead you have this fucking asshole who, like, is asking you out because of a joke. Like, it just, it pisses me off. And obviously, like, you can literally see, like, you know, a couple feet away, or maybe a couple meters away, like, their group, like, the dude's group, who are they're just laughing and pointing at you, and you feel shitty. Like, it makes you insecure, 100% insecure. And I had a talk with this friend, right? And he thought just the idea of having this mutual friend asking me out and just thinking about it, it'd be hilarious. It pissed me off. I haven't, like, fully actually pulled the dude to the side and be like, look, like, this shit stayed with me and it fucking hurts and it's not fun. I haven't done that, and I'm thinking of doing that, probably. But, I mean, at this point he'll be like, oh, it's middle school, get over it. But I'm like, no, like, that shit stays with you, and that, you know, it actually fucking hurts, because at that point you're like, your self-esteem just plummets, like, 100% just dips. And it's not fun, because, like, at that point you're like, you get used to, like, just being thought of as a joke, and, like, nothing at that point will, like, cheer you up or whatever, because, like, you never feel like you're actually wanted in a relationship. You just get thought of as a joke, and that just, like, it gets hammered to you, like, so much in middle school that it's not even funny. Like, that's what the reason why I have issues just with romance in general, because, like, at this point, like, we're adults now, like, well, yes, we're adults and we should, like, process and get things over with just because they don't affect us anymore, but, like, that really does, like, stay with you, and that's why I have anxiety sometimes, because, I don't know, like, I didn't question it before, and not because I didn't want to, or I was afraid of, like, processing through it, but just at that point I was just trying to just block everything out from middle school, and just kind of try to, like, be okay with myself. And for the most part it did happen, because I was just ignoring the problem with anime and video games and chatting online and making online friends, because, like, my online friends were a lot more kinder than the people at school that I was friends with. Well, for the most part, the girlfriends that I had then, like, they were in the same boat as me, so we just kind of, like, huddle up and just kind of did this, like, group of solidarity, and we'll get mad at the people who bother our other friends, because we knew what that felt like on the receiving end. And then the guys that I was friends with, I never told them anything, because, like, either they will do that to me just because, or like I just didn't think it was worth it, like at all. But yeah, like that was middle school, and that's why I don't usually like talk about it. And for the most part, I will go to therapy to like, you know, hashing all of this out. But but until that happens, because this semester starts August 28th. Until that happens, I'm just gonna like, you know, like just slowly rant about it here on my channel and just get over it slowly. Well, it feels nice to just vent for a little bit, but yeah. Coming up will be the final like picture, I guess. And I'm sorry if it got kind of like heated. I got a little bit passionate about it, but if you really like how like the piece turned out, then do consider leaving a comment, you know, complimenting it or whatever. And in the future, I do plan on opening commissions, and I will do a different video just explaining how that will work. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me rant for a little bit. I will link the finished piece and my other social medias in the description below. And I hope you guys have a very nice day, night, afternoon, whatever you are. Be safe. You know, just have fun, be you, and I'll hope to see you next week.